there. Today I think I'm going to change my cupboard around. It's a bit cluttered in here. I'd like to put a few little shelves in, and I'm going to show you how that's done by just using some of these little easy to put in shelves that you get cut for you at Bunnings and or any local hardware store. Grab a drill, get some shelving, and you're ready to go. These are the little shelf holder uppers. Oh, shelf supports. So you have to drill a hole into the side, but because this little bit is up and this little bit is down, just when you're marking in the side, that you just put them a little bit lower than where you want them to be, because that, when you put the shelf on, that's going to make it higher, and then you'll have it at the wrong height, especially if you're trying to fit it in like I am in a small space, so you can just put glasses at the top. The tallest glasses that will be on the top shelf measure 20 centimetres. So what I did is I marked down 20 centimetres and I put a line on both sides. So that means the shelf cannot go any higher than that, but I do need some space to put them in and out. So what I did was then I put my shelf on top of the canisters and I marked a line where the bottom of the top of the canisters are. So then I marked a line in between, in the middle of those two lines, because that's where I want the shelf to be, so I want some space. But then I had to come down a little bit to drill the holes because of the space in between the hole and the actual top of the thing. So what I've done now is, after I've marked my lines, I've actually drilled a couple of holes, and what I've done is I've used a tiny little bit and I've marked it with this pen. And what this pen is, it's a paint pen, and it's brilliant for, I use it for just about everything, but I marked a line on there so that I don't drill any deeper into it. I also then, after I've drilled the small hole, just to start it off, I've also marked this one as well. And that just stops me from drilling right into the wall. I'm about to drill the next two holes, and fingers crossed. So if you're ever using a power tool, make sure your hair's out of the way, or tie your hair back for anyone who's got really long hair, because it can get sucked into these holes and it might scalp you. I've heard of that happening. That'd be pretty awful. So make sure you're well back from it. Nothing can get tangled in it, and that's especially if you haven't used a drill before. Where I've drilled the small hole, the really pinhole, that's where that little bit at the corner will go into, and that will guide you into the hole. So there's not really, it'll just pull you in gently. So you can just do little taps until you get to your mark on the drill, and you'll see that. That's if you've got your glasses on. Hang on. Better get my eyes on, otherwise I won't be able to see a thing. Oh, okay, that's better. So just pop that in. Yeah, that's lovely. Now we'll do the other one. Just to make the hole a little bit bigger, I'm just guiding it around gently. And I'll just test the hole with one of these shelf supporters. Great. Now what I like to do, the good old Vaseline. Now I like to dip my ends of screws and things like that into the end, pop it in the hole. The reason for this is that when it's coming out of the hole, it's not going to rust it, and so you know, if you get a bit of wet weather, it's not going to rust it in the hole. It'll just cover it and make it, you know, a little bit of protection there. Well, here's the test, I suppose, to see if my measuring is right. And it wouldn't be the first time I got the measuring all out. But anyway, we're good to go. Hey, that looks pretty good. You can turn these a little bit just to make them sit flat, and then we're going to pop this on top. And that's it. So that's how you put a small shelf in. So I've just finished drilling those holes. I wanted this sort of in the middle. So what I did is I just measured up 60 and down 60 and put the hole markings in a bit so the shelf supports were in the right place. So as you can see, it's all done now. I'll be able to restock. Now this one I didn't do quite right, so I put a little bit of packing, a little bit of white paper under here. You can't see it, but if you do drill it slightly out, don't beat yourself up over it. Just stick a bit of paper in there and, you know, pack it out. So there you have it. Also, if you have any marks or stickers, I didn't take this one off beforehand, but try to take it off before you put it up. Sometimes it's a lot easier. These stickers come off quite well. Peel them off. But once you've finished the job, give everything a nice, you know, wash over. What I do is I keep a rubber handy, and all the pencil marks that I've put on there, I just rub them out. And if there's any marks left over, just use a bit of soapy water or some, this one's, oh, this is the safe one. It's biodegradable. It's pretty good. I use it on everything. But anyway, just rub those marks out. Another little tip is how do I tell what size to drill the hole. Now generally when you're drilling a hole, you can tell what size you need by matching them up. And so see how they're sort of matched up there. Sometimes you want a slightly bigger one, but if you can't get a slightly bigger one, all I do is use the same size and then just wriggle it around a little bit in the hole. I hope some of those tips helped you and that you'll try doing some shelving yourselves. It's not difficult like I showed you. I think that's a pretty good job. Anyway, I'll show you a picture when I've packed it, and hope you have a lovely day. Ciao for now. Okay, that's my squeaky stepladder there. So as you can see, I've put the shelves in, put everything up. These are the parfait glasses that I bought. I wanted something to make my chocolate cacao chia seed puddings in, and these were the perfect size. You can put them in heat, you can put them in the cold, and they don't break. They're as thick as, and they're absolutely beautiful, and they're Pyrex, so you can use them for a lot of things. But after getting them, I had no space, so these little things are the reasons why I did this. So now they have a space. I've got a little bit more area there, although you wouldn't realise it. It's just spread everything out nicely. So, you know, get to it and try to get some shelving done for yourselves. You know, even if it's just a little one, it'll just break up your cupboards a bit. I've set them back. I set this one back 150 and I set this one back 220. So just setting them back a little bit, it's staggering them a little bit, which is giving them a really nice effect. And I don't know, but yeah, I'm happy with it.